Hey, truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. I just put out this video on the arrest of Draymond Green July 10th, 2016, showing that it is a hoax, a psychological operations, and a riddle for the basketball world to come, likely next NBA season, as well as the upcoming Olympic Games, which Draymond Green is participating in, or at least he's supposed to. After making this video, somebody asked me, "Hey Zach, didn't Magic Johnson grow up in Lansing, where Draymond Green was just arrested, and also attend Michigan State, where Draymond Green played basketball in college?" And that person is absolutely correct. So right away, I went to look at Magic Johnson to see what all synced with Draymond Green and his arrest, and as it turns out, a lot does. Draymond Green's arrest is synced up with Magic Johnson's upcoming birthday. Magic Johnson will be turning 57 years old, what I call the championship number. If you're new to my channel, I am exposing how media is rigged, from news stories to the world of pro sports. And in the last year, if you followed my channel, you've probably witnessed me call more sports predictions correctly than you've seen anybody else do in their lifetime. And it's not because I'm psychic or I'm in tune with what's going on in the world of pro sports. I don't even watch. I've just figured out how the Freemasons who control the media, who control these pro sports leagues, are operating. And they truly are scripting things before they happen. And to me, that's no surprise, because I've always seen with clear eyes what a joke the news is, and also how rigged the world of pro sports is. You have to be blind not to see it. And unfortunately, for those of us who see, we recognize we live in the land of the blind. That's why there's the phrase, the one-eyed man is king in this world that we live in, the land of the blind. So let's get to what Draymond Green's arrest has to do with Magic Johnson. Notice Magic played 13 seasons. If you missed my work earlier this year, I was showing the theming going on between the Lakers and the Warriors all season. At the beginning of the year, the Warriors, who Draymond Green plays for, they started off 16-0, getting their 16th win against the Lakers, who've won 16 NBA championships. Later in the season, on the 66th day of the year, the Lakers had the biggest upset of the entire NBA season, upsetting the Warriors. Lakers in gematria equals 66. Anyhow, the point is there was all this theming between the teams all season. What you need to know is that 41 years ago, 1975, Joe Jellybean Bryant was drafted 14th overall by the Golden State Warriors. That was 41 years ago. This year, Kobe Bryant retired, 2016, the same year the Warriors eclipsed the Bulls' wins record. And those things happened on the same night. Those were the two games to conclude the NBA season on ESPN1 and ESPN2. 41 is the 13th prime number. That happened 41 years ago. Kobe Bryant, his final game was April 13th. The Warriors set the record on the 13th day of the fourth month. When you write out 14 in gematria, Joe Jellybean Bryant was the 14th overall pick, 14 the reflection of 41. 14 also sums to 41 in gematria. So does Golden State. So does Kobe Bryant. The reason all of this is so is because these leagues have been scripted decades in advance, and what's been going on in the world of pro sports is the Masons have been farming athletes the same way ranchers grow cattle, and they've been naming them appropriately and planning out events to come by the numbers. This goes on in more than just the NBA. This might sound crazy, but if you go through my work, it becomes undeniable. So anyway, here's Magic Johnson, who played 13 seasons, 41, the 13th prime number, the letter M for Magic, the 13th letter. Let me show you all that he foreshadows through Draymond Green and his 57th birthday upcoming. His birth name is Earvin Magic Johnson. Earvin with a curious spelling with that A in there. It sums to 33 that way, just like the word magic in simple English. And the NBA is all about 33. The Los Angeles Lakers have a record of 33 straight wins. NBA Finals in gematria equals 33. So much in the NBA sums to 33. Many star players, their names sum to 33. Anyhow, Irvin Magic Johnson has gematria of 74. And as I routinely point out, 33 and 74 are paired together by the Freemasons, a very special pairing. Magic Johnson's greatest rival, Larry Bird, who wore the number 33 just like Magic did at Michigan State. The name Larry equals 74, the name Bird 33. Put it together, sums to 107. When you have a 0 in the middle of a number, in numerology terms, it really doesn't matter. 107 is just like 17. NBA in gematria sums to 17. You know, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, NBA legends. Magic Johnson also got HIV, the AIDS scare. It shortened his career. He had to take a break. He came back in 96, played part of a season, and retired. So Magic Johnson, drafted in 79, was a participant of the 79-80 season. You know, an 80s superstar in the NBA. Talk about the year he was drafted number 1 overall, 79. He came out of Michigan State, one of the biggest basketball stars of the 80s. Interesting that Michigan and 80s have the same gematria. Sometimes things could be a coincidence. What's interesting about Magic Johnson's birthday, August 14th, 1959, is that's a date with a life lesson number of 46. Michigan equals 46, so does Los Angeles, where he had his Hall of Fame NBA career. Los Angeles also has gematria of 37. He also has birth numerology of 37. He also has birth numerology of 81. In the video I just put out, we talked about how Draymond Jamal Green played 81 games this past season. His full name equals 81. Chicago also equals 81. Chicago is the Zionist Masonic Mecca. Think about how WGN is broadcast nationwide. Used to show all the Bulls games. Think about Magic, Jordan, Larry, the rivalries. Chicago, a big player in the world of sports. It's where the NFL was born. It's where a lot of pro athletes come from. If you looked at all of the professional athletes in the United States, I guarantee you a disproportionate amount come from Chicago by a big chunk. Chicago might be one of the major breeding grounds for pro athletes. Another one is down near the Florida Gators. A lot of pro athletes coming out of that area too. And the reason I say they're farming, and something you'll come to understand, is if you watch my videos and see all that I document again and again between these athletes, their birthdays matching up, a lot of very impossible coincidences going on, which is too much to explain in a video. But again, just go back to my past videos, start going through them, watching them, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. The day Magic was born, August 14th, it's the day that leaves 139 days left in the year. Freemasonry equals 139. Freemasonry the small way equals 58, like Los Angeles Lakers. It's also the 226th day of the year. And 226 is a very special number to this gang. I just did a video on the death of George Carlin, and I go into greater depth about the significance of 226 to the gang. Check out that video if you have the time. George Carlin, one of many to die by the numbers. With regards to the Freemasonry coding, the Freemasons really have built this world around us. They've given us our language. English is based on gematria. English equals the same thing as gematria. English equals 74, gematria equals 74, Masonic equals 74, Jewish 74. Look at the words for calendar. We're on the Gregorian calendar system. Calendar, the calendar is based on the zodiac, you know, the world we live in. So the reason all these words sum to 58, like Freemasonry, like Los Angeles Lakers, one of the most winningest teams in sports history. The Celtics have won 17, like NBA. The Lakers have won 16 for a combined 33. For one decade, you know, it was mostly those two teams in the finals. So anyhow, from the date Draymond Green was arrested, July 10th, to August 14th is 35 days. And all season I've been doing videos on Draymond Green and the number 35. He's the 35th overall pick by the Warriors. Very special number to him. He was credited with stopping LeBron from scoring a point in LeBron's 35th overall game of his NBA Finals career. LeBron held scoreless. The credit given to the 35th overall pick, Draymond Green, both LeBron and Green wearing the number 23. With regards to Magic Johnson, M's the 13th letter, J's the 10th, M plus J, 23, just like Michael Jordan, who wore 23. But anyhow, 35 days from Draymond Green's birthday to from his date of arrest to Magic Johnson's birthday. And this is no coincidence. They always measure from the birthdays, these Freemasons. It's very important to them. Magic Johnson will be turning 57 years old. Again, that's the championship number. When you write out 57, it sums to 131. When you write out Super Bowl, it sums to 131. When you write out championship, it sums to 131. This year, ESPN had a story that was 1:31 long on their website that they kept up for most of the NFL season. It was about how 57 kids are named after Peyton Manning in Indiana, all part of the big tribute to his rigged Super Bowl. If you write out World Series, it sums to 57. Remember, Dave Henderson died at age 57, 57 days after the close of this year's World Series. The name Henderson also equals 57. Magic Johnson will be turning 57. It's been a fateful age recently. Ask Vanity and Prince. Remember, I predicted Prince's death after Vanity died, and the date Prince died, I said his death was connected to the NBA Finals. Unraveled that in earlier videos. So here's Magic, went to Michigan State like Draymond from Lansing. Number 1 overall pick in 1979, born in the year 59. That's the year Motown Records came out, the black music label. Negro equals 59, slave 59, blues 59, Rasta 59, a number stamped all over black Americans. Michael Jordan equals 59, Black Mamba equals 59, plus a whole lot more. Him being born in the year 79 makes him right for a ritual sacrifice for an upcoming sports championship. I would not be surprised if Magic Johnson were to die in the time he was 57. Just think about what everybody would say. It's a young age to die at, but people would just go, well, he did have HIV. Nobody would think twice about it. That's why these Masons and Zionists get away with murder. Because they think everybody just trusts what's reported in the news. Nobody would ever do such an evil thing. It's like everybody knows they live in an evil world, but at the same time, they want to have this belief system that nobody would do anything evil. That's why you start to talk to the people in this world, your eyebrows go up. Your beliefs don't really make too much sense. So Magic Johnson from 79 to 91, the big HIV scare, paused his career, then he came back in 96. He tried to coach in that interim in 94. Notice that he won 5 NBA championships in 8 years, 80 to 88. Los Angeles Lakers equals 58, 5 championships, 80 years. Michael equals 33. He three-peated twice. He won 3, and then he won 3 more. Michael, 33. Magic Johnson, a lot of accomplishments. One of many to wear 33 at Michigan State. One of many to wear 33 before entering the NBA. So many superstars wore the number 33 in college. Kobe Bryant out of high school wore the number 33. Kobe equals 33. Magic would retire in 96. Fitting year for a Freemason. Freemason equals 96. A lot of NBA players, a lot of sports athletes are Freemasons. Not all of them are as open about it as Shaquille O'Neal. When the Lakers upset the Warriors this year, it was Shaq's 44th birthday. Big number for the Warriors this year, 44. Steve Kerr came back for their 44th game. 44 years of being in Golden State. With regards to Magic, I noticed this upcoming NBA season will be 23 years since he last coached. The number Green wears, the number with his initials. From the year he first won an NBA championship with the Lakers, will be 37 years this upcoming season. Los Angeles, 37. He has the birth numerology of 37. The years he won his NBA championships, 80, 82, 85, 88. Kobe Bryant retired this year for the Los Angeles Lakers on April 18th, 2016, a date with 58 numerology, fitting for Los Angeles Lakers. Prince would die 3 days later. Remember, the Lakers are originally from Minnesota. There was the June 1st UCLA shooting. I did a video that day showing how it was syncing up with the ongoing Los Angeles, Minnesota propaganda. June 1st written 1/6. Lakers won 16 NBA finals. Finals in gematria equals 61. Remember, the Cavs and Warriors went into Game 7, both having scored 610 points. It's all scripted. Notice Kobe, the day he retired, 4/18. Magic's birthday is August 14th, 814. His birthday in reverse, Former Lakers superstar, Kobe, the biggest Lakers star since Magic. Magic Johnson won the gold medal with the UCLA basketball team. Draymond Green is supposed to play for the USA basketball team in Rio this year. It will be 24 years since they won the gold with Magic. Magic, the small way, equals 24. The big way, 33. 24-year difference. Rio has gematria 42. 42, the reflection of 24. 42, a very special number. Muhammad Ali equals 42. Freemason equals 42. Muhammad Ali, I predicted he would die at age 74 in 2014. He died on June 3rd, 63 days before the start of the Summer Games. The Prophet Muhammad died at age 63. Muhammad in gematria, simple English, sums to 74, like his age of death. Just like Jesus, just like cross, just like Messiah, just like gospel. Special number. 33 and 74, where we began. Only one state has a gematria of 74, the 33rd state, Oregon. The Summer Olympics this year, I bring those up because Muhammad Ali opened the Summer Games in '96 in Atlanta on the 33rd parallel. Muhammad Ali, the big way, equals 96. A boxing ring is 96 feet around. Again, he opened up the 96 Summer Games. This time he dies 63 days before the start of the 2016 Summer Games on June 3rd, 6/3, when the Prophet Muhammad died at 63. If you add every number up to 63, it sums to 2016, like the year we're in as well. That's why they sacrifice celebrities the way they do. They line up a lot of mathematics when they do this, and they're always connected to events to come. You learn about in old mythology, these people from the past. Here in North America, they teach about the Aztecs who used to do ritual sacrifice in light of sports competition. These are old world concepts still with us that still go on secretly, that people don't know about, but they need to know about. Let's quickly review the arrest of Draymond Green. I already covered this in the last video, but we'll do it fast. He was arrested on a date with 33 numerology. He just participated in the NBA Finals. He just lost to Cleveland, the 33rd team to be down 3-1, the first to come back. LeBron 31, basketball 31. Race war also sums to 33, and these stories are very much carried out as hoaxes by the Masonic Zionists who control the NBA, who use their black celebrity athletes as psychological programming for the masses. What the racist sheeple will say, who have already been programmed that black men are dangerous and violent, is they'll say things like this. Look, Draymond Green, this millionaire celebrity, he can't even control himself. He goes out and gets arrested as soon as the season's over. What another dumb black idiot. And sadly, there's millions of people who've been taught to think that way. And these kind of stories, ongoing, reinforce that. 2 summers ago, when you were hearing about Ray Rice, Adrian Peterson, all these black NFL players beating their girlfriends and wives, those were all psyops. Not a single one was true. Why do these men go along with it? Because they're sellouts to humanity, because they're paid millionaires, and this is part of the cost of being in the place they're in. These are athletic actors. These are people who don't care about their fans. They're good at smiling on the camera and stabbing people in the back. Those of you who want to pretend like your celebrities would never do this to you, Get out of your sheeple mindset. How many people do you know in your world that are dishonest, liars, backstabbers? You start to give people money, you find more of these types of people. The American mindset, the sheeple mindset. From the date the NBA Finals concluded on the real King James's birthday, LeBron James nicknamed King James equals 35, like where we started, to the date of the arrest, 22 days, basketball the small way, 22. Where he got arrested, East Lansing, gematria of 121, just like Warriors. The Warriors originally from Philadelphia. Philadelphia, named from the book of Revelation. Prince said all we can go by in this world is prophecy. Revelation's the book of prophecy. Prince would die 49 days after attending the Warriors game where they won 121-106 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Revelation equals 121. Prophecy equals 106. Revelation the small way equals 49. Warriors the small way equals 49. Prince would die 49 days after that game, supposedly. Prince said all we can go by is prophecy, and what I'm showing is how people are being murdered by prophecy, history is being forged by prophecy. The NBA Finals was all centered around that number. 121 plus 106 is 227, the 49th prime number. They're all coded riddles. That's why I put out this information. And realize that every single video I put out, it's incomplete. There's always more information to decode, to understand. And that's why by sharing it with you, a lot of you will ask the right questions and help take this research to the next level, like the person who asked about Magic Johnson. Notice the synchronicities between Draymond Green and Catholic. Catholic also sums to 35. Only the 35th president was Catholic, JFK. Where he was arrested, Conrad's Grill has the same gematria as Catholic Church. The Catholic religion is very important in the NBA. Look at how many basketball players in the NBA went to Catholic high schools, Jesuit high schools, Catholic colleges, Jesuit colleges. It's overwhelming. It's like that secret order, the Jesuits, run the NBA, it seems, from the shadows. But just understand it's all under the same Masonic umbrella. They say Draymond Green could go to jail for 93 days. Oracle Arena equals 93. The Cavs won with 93 points. The Warriors lost with 89. King James the big way equals 89. So does religion. King James has a Bible named after him. All of this stuff is part of a sick religion. A religion of dishonesty. Zionism. The Zionist state of Israel, everything's coded 93. Israel was drawn up supposedly on the date September 3rd. Their Congress, Knesset equals 93. Their leader of Congress, his name equals 93, and so much more. Schindler's List came out in 93. Oscar Schindler equals 93. Propaganda equals 93. The Zionist state built on the propaganda from World War II, which is largely centered around these numbers. Nuremberg trials happening on a date with 93 numerology. Nuremberg trials equaling 74, like Masonic, like Jewish. Saturn, the keeper of time. Big symbol in the NBA is the Nike swoosh, which is a swoosh of Saturn. Nike in the 33rd state, Oregon. Nike equals 39, the reflection of 93. The police spokesperson was Lieutenant Scott Rigglesworth. Completely ridiculous name, a name that in gematria sums to the same thing as mainstream dishonest. Michael Jordan equals 113. Kobe Bryant equals 113. Numbers coded on them for a reason. Two superstar puppets who sold out all of their fans every single game. There's Green with the 81 games, his full name, 81 gematria. Just lost to the Cavs, who won their first championship as a city, Cleveland, since '64, in their 46th season of being in the NBA. Interesting how that's coded into Michigan as well. And then he was arrested at 228, just like United States of America. Notice that comes right after they talk about how he's going to play on USA basketball. You learn gematria, you'll learn how to see through coded stories left and right. And as I always say, so many of these athletes, their names sync up with the teams they play for. Where he was born, a place with Freemason coding. No surprises there. If you haven't seen the first video, I'll link it. I think I covered most of it, but who knows? Maybe I said something great there that I forgot about. All right, Truth Seeker, until next